I'm done. I'm not having you guys. You fighting with her. Now you could arrest her. I'm not. Talk to Annie. Don't talk to me.
Yes, so today I'll be doing the review or commentary on the Real Housewives of Durban episode 8. So this show have been on for the past 2 months and has been an interesting one so far. Yes, so today we'll be talking about the cast and everything that happened. We know they all went for this what's the name? They went for this trip and it has been like a roller coaster because we have so much to discuss. Like just like there was just so much. So but before we go into the discussion for today, I want to rant. Yeah. So people had always complain like in the comment section that I should post, before I come up on these videos, there's always this intro, like some short clips from the show, yes, from the reality TV show. Which I always put on my intro, and most time it's always very. Many people always like I should upload the full video. They don't want to see my face. They don't want to hear my commentary. All they want to watch is the show. So if you want to watch the show, you can always get it on Showmax. It's currently on Showmax. You can get from season 1 to this current season 3. So you can get it on Showmax because when I put them here, I'll get a copyright strike from DSTV. I got one earlier and I did not even upload the full video just because of the video I uploaded. That was for my episode, I think episode 5. No, I did 7 last week, 6, I think 6. So if you should even check my videos, you won't see anything on Real Housewives of Durban that episode 6 because it was brought down because of copyright. So they had to take it down because the reason why it was taken down was that I had like a minute and 10 seconds clip from the show and they reported my and DSTV reported for copyright and YouTube have to bring it down, and I'm presently now I have a copyright strike, and if I should have 2 others within the next 90 days, that's 3 months. I have YouTube will actually take down my account. So please and please, you guys should bear with me and understand that I cannot upload those videos here. So if you want to watch them, just go to Showmax, subscribe, and you enjoy the luxury of it, like you have everything to yourself to see. So without any further ado, let's go into the conversation of today. We're talking Real Housewives of Durban episode 8. Yeah, so the episode 8 still had these ladies doing on this trip, and we know from the last episode it stopped where they were having this conversation, and Nonku, who had been like advocate, who had been like the pastor of the group, she was, because she prayed and ensured all of them come to this place and try to have a peaceful stay. Moreover, coming to the place now, like when no Nonku made it to the place, like that's the place we're having this event, she brought the drama, and she was just capturing the table because she was the one attacking everybody on that table. She attacked from, I won't say it was not a physical attack, what I mean there, but she verbally attacks these people from Slee to Maria to I think even for Sorisha, it was not she was not trying to be, will I say, abusive, but she actually still had to question Sorisha's reason for picking Slee instead of no, instead of some, what's the name, Jojo. So that was where we ended last episode, and this episode now they started from there, and here we saw Jojo actually asked Annie why she feels that her room smells of alcohol, and this thing, like there's this friendship Nonku and Jojo have decided to have, which is very beautiful. Yes, but the fact that, like I say, they don't tell themselves the truth is one thing that is not so good about the friendship. So Jojo actually asked Annie that why does she feel like her room smells alcohol? Is she insinuating that she's a drunkard and the rest? And from the last episode, Jojo actually narrated this issue to Nonku and to Unanku. I want to sound South African. So she narrated this issue to Unanku, and Nonku was like, "Oh, you're my friend, and I always be loyal to you and the rest." Yes, it is for me now. I want to talk about this now. For me, it is understandable that these ladies feel like, oh, you're a drunkard. No, what am I even saying, safe? For me, I feel like it is understandable that they are having this feeling, which I feel it's even more of what's the name, Jojo having insecurities about a friendship. Like, okay, because I'm friend with Nonku, these people feel like I'm a drunkard. And I'm having this feeling that she's having this mindset all because she was part of these people, the people who pushed this narrative about Nonku from last season, if I'm not mistaken, because Nonku was like the one that all of them were on our neck about being a drunk. But this time around, it's Jojo. But for me, it's not even like anybody's on her neck that she's a drunk. She's just trying to kind of picture herself as a victim of being tagged a drunk, which is not even working. So another thing is that Nonko feels attacked when they ask her, "Oh, did you drink at this place? Were you drinking?" I don't know why she should feel like that. I still feel it's giving insecurity because, and one thing again that we always, because she actually referred back to when Sorisha had a conversation about her outburst at Sorisha's event. That should be from like maybe the third episode. That's when she went head to head with Slee. Yeah. So when they asked her was she drunk, it is reasonable to ask you questions like this because Jojo reactions to to some actions are not even, they are not, like, they are not, how would I put it, these two things are not really related. You feel like she overreacts to things, so it is understandable when people see like the way you're reacting to something does not warrant it, like it's not necessary, so they feel probably maybe you're not in your right senses. So it is understandable that these questions of, oh, were you drunk when you did this, were you drunk when you decide to do this, it is understandable that people ask this question because of her action and the way she reacts to some certain things, just let us use this is their dinner with how she decides to just stand up and she flung the glass and even pour water on her friend. This thing, it's so bad because that conversation was not even necessary and it does not warrant such action. Was that, was Annie malicious about the question of you drinking? You know, it's a I because of the way she actually went on and on with it. I haven't watched episode 8. I had to go back to episode 7 and actually watch that part where Annie went to her room, and it is not like it does not seem malicious. Annie got to the room, she saw the drink and the rest, and she was like, "Oh, are you drinking alone?" That does not mean she means like you are a drunk. And for me, the way she reacted to that question, and Annie trying to defend herself was overreactive. For me, I just know that it's an underlying let's say an underlying, like, I don't know, it's just an underlying emotion she already had about these women. That should be probably Slee, Sorisha, and you Annie already I said Annie, Jojo already discussed this and how she feels about the acceptance of Slee, and now coming to see that Slee had been well accepted by, that's what I feel, has been well accepted by Sorisha, and now Slee is fast taking is fast taking her position as friend with Annie. It's making Jojo want to just throw Annie out, like, oh, you're not my friend anymore, and the rest. And it's a very bad one. Annie wants everybody, she wants everybody to be around her. She wants everything to, she wants to be the center of attraction, and it's not working yet. Just stay on your lane, like, you don't need to overdo it. So it's just so great, it's just like that, and I feel that is that for that. So I'm putting out a disclaimer again that everything I comment and everything I say about this cast on this show is just based on what I have, like what I could see from the show. I don't know them in person, and I don't know. So it's not like I'm trying to be. I'm trying to kind of just speak bad about them or trying to kind of put some people in good light. Otherwise, I'm just saying this objectively from what I could gather from the show. Exciting part of this episode is Jojo is what's the name, Nonku's reaction to to what Jojo did. So Jojo flung a glass and the dinner ended in a very bad way. So now Nonku was treated like this by a friend, and she was still there like, oh, she's my friend and the rest. But however, I'll give them a moment of doubt where that's for Nonku to actually see that maybe if at all she comes to see what's the name, Jojo in person, probably she will actually talk to her and talk senses to her, like, no, you cannot not always behave like this, you cannot always act like this. Yeah, so I'm just trying to give them that because we still have more episodes to go, so I will not really judge Nonku because it is understandable that, okay, because of these people, your friend is against these people. It is understandable that maybe you do not just bring her down before these people. Try to probably just protect her, try to act as if you are on her side, and probably when you guys now have your moments, you are actually going to talk sense to her. So that's one thing I'm looking forward to see in the other episode. If Nonku will actually have a sincere conversation with Jojo, that the way she reacted to that thing was not something necessary. So that's that for that. And for Maria crying and the rest, I don't know. I feel like Maria just wants to be on the and she just trying a lot, or she's trying so much not to be like, will I say, a minor cast, or not to be just not to be on the show. She wants to really be on the show. She does not want to, and it's actually very good that at least she's actively involved in everything happening on the show. In as much as the storyline of this show, this episode, is not really around for what Jojo did, it's not so bad. And this is the second time she's going wild like that, and it's very bad. She did similar something with Mabusi, that's from season 2, and now season 3 again. It's a very bad one. I don't think such attitude should be condoned, and people should be able to come to shows like this and actually project themselves in the very best light. Just the way we have Annie. Like, I'm not a fan of Annie. I used to feel like Annie is a main person and the rest. That's from season 2 and the rest. But so far in season 3, Annie have succeeded to actually project herself the very best way, because she had been she don't just make comments. The only time she make silly comments is probably when she's trying to be defensive. So away from all of this, let's talk about Sane and lies. Sane is a liar. Yes, I'm saying this. I'm saying this, that Sunny is a liar based on what we've been shown. Because there are tendency when we have this, when probably when these people actually come and have interviews, or probably when they come for reunion, they're going to tell you, oh, she did this, she did that, she said this, she said that. It's just that that part did not make it to the show, it was edited out. Yes, I know conversations like this will come up, but according to what we've seen so far, Sunny is a liar. Yeah, because from that episode, she was like, "Oh, Annie stepped away to the top," and the rest. She made that statement, but just because of the fact that she has seen that, okay, Jojo and Annie are not in good terms now, and she realized that Nonku and Annie have not always been like best of friends. So she just wants to use that opportunity to actually win Annie's heart while trying to throw Jojo and Nonku under the bus by lying. It's not even throwing them under the bus. Why trying to just lie? Because I don't understand why now she's not owning the fact that she made that statement. Then she's now pushing it to Jojo and what's her name, Nonku. That's a very very bad one to see what's her name do, to see Annie to see Sunny do. So I was feeling like Sunny. I've been making this comment about Sunny, and I'll still stand by it unless she actually proved to be a better person. Sane had been not just projected. Sane have been on bad lights. There are news and the rest about her and all of that. So I feel having been opportunity to be on this show, just for her to come and correct her wrongs, which she's not doing. Every opportunity she has to correct her wrongs, she's sabotaging it all by herself, because she's just always, yeah, she made that comment. She attacked London, and now again you have the opportunity, and instead of her to just like keep calm and not be part of the drama, she decided to lie. And has she forgotten that people will see what happened on the former episode, and we actually see what she have said now? So it's very bad. I feel she should have done better by trying not to. She should have not even tried to be in that drama. She should have not tried to be. And I still feel, even in as much as she had decided to do this, that does not mean Annie will actually embrace her and take her as friend. Annie is someone who is very smart too, and she's not easily like I say, I feel Annie is smart, so I feel like Annie will we end up finding out that Sunny is there's nothing good about her. So that's that for Sunny.